welcome once again to Name That Tune.
I'm starting. Welcome to All My Girls Were Bigger, the podcast that wants to know who's in Mackie Playroom. This week, like I said before, Damuzak, we're watching Name That Tune, and this episode has been uploaded by Who's in Mackie Playroom.
Spelt as it sounds. I'm Martin.
I'm Mark. Did we not say that? We didn't, did we?
I don't know. It's the first time I've spoken ever.
It could be an who's in Mackie's playroom, who's in Mark's playroom.
Who's in Mackie Playroom?
Who's it? I just like saying.
What accent are we doing? I'm trying to work out if it's offensive in any way.
No,
hopefully
I think it's
not.
fine.
As we
Not meant to
established
be.
last week, we're quite woke.
We are woke as.
Unless woke's a bad thing, in which case we probably still are that. To be
Whatever
fair.
woke means.
Whatever that means.
I'm
Let us
whack.
know.
I'm whack and or dope.
Let us know a week ago so we can then remember that for this week and know if we're right or not.
Or tweet us what we are. Doesn't matter how rude you are. We won't mind.
Just any words.
Any words.
Any words you think we are. Just tweet that to @SpreadTheWhimsy.
The more abstract, the better. Someone underneath this has put, those were the days.
Is it an Irish accent, do you think? Because that is how you establish Irish accents, isn't it?
It is. It is how you do that.
They've missed the opportunity to just write "those were the day," because that's always funnier, isn't it?
Those were the day.
I think a bigger question that we have to ask, though, is who's in Mackie Playroom?
Who's in my playroom?
Who is, though? Who is in my kid's playroom? I don't have a kid. That's scary enough.
I'm not sure if this is funny or not, this quote underneath.
Go on.
It says, I remember when Ebenezer Scrooge hosted this in 1844. 2 years later, Scrooge was executed by his nephew Fred, and police believed at the time the motivation was robbery, but then it became apparent that Karen Carpenter was stealing money from Scrooge's business as she was working there as his secretary. No, it's not funny, actually. If somebody thinks they're funny...
They've just gone on too long, haven't they?
They've got it tonight. Cunta Kinty.
The name is funny, though.
The name's funny.
Now, will you beep that?
So,
because it's not a rude word, it's Kunta, so...
No, it's Cunta Kinty.
I don't think you should beep anything.
It's like Kaiser Soze.
It is, but different. It'd be a very different film, wouldn't it?
It would be a very different film.
It'd be hard to keep a straight face if the evil gangland boss or whatever Kaiser Soze is was called Kunta Kinty.
Cunta Kinty. To be honest, any film that you watch now starring Kevin Spacey feels like a different film.
It does a bit, doesn't it? I Baby Driver, when it came out, I loved, and now I have mixed feelings about it because
But now I think,
liked his character in it.
Because he's called Baby, and you just think, Kevin Spacey.
Dear, it's a shame.
It's a shame.
Isn't it?
It's a shame. Letters.
Although if he's playing a proper bad guy, then it's sort of okay still, isn't it?
Kind of, I guess.
Kind of.
So John Doe's allowed.
Yeah, Seven's okay still.
Yeah.
And House of Cards still works. Actually, House of Cards works better when you watch it because he's an arsehole and
He's
it's
dead
fine.
now, isn't he? He's been killed off in the next series.
Oh, you've ruined it for me.
I haven't. It's everywhere, that. It's all over the papers.
I only caught up with House of Cards probably about a month ago.
Well, that's your problem.
It is my problem.
One of your problems.
Yeah.
Do you know what you are?
No.
You're Cunta Kinty.
Oh, you got me, didn't you? You got me with a clever pun.
I Cunta Kintied you out.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just outing you in every way at the moment.
Not every way.
Should we watch Name That Tunes?
I think we probably should. I think we're about to just really run out of steam on this.
Should we watch Name Those Tunes?
Name those tunes. What are these tunes, everyone? That was the original title.
Yeah, and they were all played at once. And the show was 2 minutes long.
So
And
name
better.
that tune. Brackets.
Did you ever
UK.
watch? Did you ever watch Name That Tune? You were in Germany when this was on, I suppose.
Well, we still did have
you didn't.
English TV shows, though.
You just sound like all propaganda. That's what you had.
Yeah, clearly. Name that tune.
Right.
Brackets UK 1984. Uploaded by, I don't know, someone on YouTube.
Someone on YouTube with the best name ever.
They do. I'm not going to say it again, though. I might ruin it.
It's tempting to, though, isn't it? It's very tempting to.
So what are those tunes called?
Hosted by Lionel Blair.
Oh.
I was like, oh, really?
Don't ever want to watch it anymore.
Oh, it's Lionel Blair.
Lionel Blair. Say his name properly.
Lionel Blair.
There's Lisa Goddard in it.
She's not in this.
Oh, I don't want to watch it then.
It's just all Lionel Blairs.
Oh, well.
3, 2, 1. Blairs. Play.
Is it all Lionel Blair's?
It's just every contestant is Lionel Blair's.
Has he gone into his own head through a room on the floor in a magical building?
Yeah, it's a Blairception.
They'll just say Blair, 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 Blair,
brilliant.
Blair, Blair.
The subtitles this week said, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Name That June." It's in the title.
It's in the title.
You've done it for us. Oh dear. Oh, look at that prize. It's this stereo radio cassette recorder complete with many speakers, is what it says.
Oh, a boxy little car. It's got its hazards on.
An Ostend Metro. No, the subtitles, rather than saying about the speakers, said, and it comes with many speakers. Now Lucky is what that said on the screen. I don't think that's what they're called. Look at them dance.
You know, it's like Rod, Jane and Freddie and Jane again.
Alan Brain is what the subtitle said. It's more fun watching the subtitles.
Jean is a housewife, and she's 21 years old.
And she's wearing a ginger fright wig from a joke shop. This bed, Google engineer who loves gardening of winemaking, has his ambition is the Visit America. Google. He's a Google engineer in 1984. That's amazing. Oh, I love the subtitles. Hello. Oh, thank you for that. Welcome once again. But now the music's ended. They hear him properly.
Jean and Peter, 21 and 18, respectively.
Does he look really Chinese on your screen?
I suppose he says. He looks a bit like an amalgam of about 4 different doctors from Doctor Who.
He does. He also looks a bit like a more grown-up version of the Antiques Child.
Yes, he does. What the f*** is name? Why have I never seen Name That Tune?
Now,
too busy watching all that propaganda.
Probably. Let's just straight into it. So,
Good.
So
quick, nice and quick.
There's 2 wheels, an inner wheel with the pounds and an outer wheel that might allow it to double the money.
Right.
So it's £50.
50. Already, they will make more than the contestants on Chain Letters ever made. Just with one question.
Muck of the Morris. How do they know what this old people's music? Even in 1984.
And we're old people now.
Double. Is it double? Oh, it's not double.
Oh, Jesus. That was exciting, wasn't it? That would have been 200 whole pounds. That would have been amazing.
On the subtitles, it doesn't say Name That Tune. It says Name a Tune. So just say anything you want.
McNamara's band.
Just keep saying McNamara's band. Over and over again. It's a double.
Oh, it's a fucking double. It's 100 because it's 50.
Lionel got excited. Name that tune.
Name a tune. What are these songs?
The Galloping Major. This is a song made for people that grew up in the 40s.
It seems to be.
1940s.
This is, well, if this is 80s, this is nostalgia from the 80s then.
Jesus.
That's what nostalgia used to be like in the old days.
So yeah, the age equivalent for the music.
Yeah.
Because it seems like music about 40 years before the show was made. So for us, it'd be like, I think that is Bitches Ain't Shit.
Shit, yeah, it would be like that.
It would, wouldn't it?
They should remake Name a Tune. What is this tune called?
In the money stakes, but they sell steaks like meat steaks on the...
In the meat stakes is anybody's game. Sing a tune.
Have they got Sing now? Presumably.
Yeah.
Oh no, they had a singer, didn't they?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh, we can play this at home.
Play it at home. I'm at home now.
I'm at home too. Lionel just said, "That's Maggie Moon. Remember her?"
Maggie Moon.
This is so blurred. That looks like Anita Dobson.
Someone smeared Vaseline all over the camera lens.
It really did. Oh, she's terrifying, Jean.
Jean Peter. Jean is a beautiful lady in her early 20s. Maggie May. Maggie May or Maggie Moon?
Maggie Moon.
Oh, and then he said, Maggie, may we please hear the...
Yeah.
Okay. I used to think I knew a little bit about some music, but I haven't got a clue what any of this is.
No, I think that's fine.
For Name That Tune, you don't have to know any real tunes.
You need to be at least 60 at time of recording the actual show itself.
What tune is it? Oh, no, we don't know yet.
Hang on. They write it on a bit of paper and put it in a box. Where's it going to be?
They're voting.
Sent somewhere.
Probably.
Sent off for marking.
Yeah, there's a teacher around the back.
Do you know what, though? She has got a lovely voice, Maggie Moon.
She has got a lovely voice.
That ticking is really loud.
It's such an odd show.
It is, isn't it? This is not what I remember Name That Tune to be.
I think she's just making songs up now.
That'd be funnier.
What did you think Name That Tune was like?
Give me that milk. Oh, stop.
Is that what that said?
That's what it says underneath. Put it in box straight right now. Let's see how we got on, Maggie. Maybe please hear the next section of number 1.
Anybody who wants to watch along with us, please do put on the subtitles if you
need
can.
to. I mean, I'm not watching YouTube from now on without subtitles on because it's making it much more entertaining.
These are just shit songs, aren't they?
That's
McNamara's
really
band.
It's a Eurovision song for Lindsay DePaul. Rocky Bottom.
Oh, sorry, Gene. What you've done is you've written down a song that people would have known, and that's wrong, isn't it? Because that's not what we do on Name That Tune.
What you both have done is been complete cretins and got it wrong. Come on, you're in the right age bracket to get all these old songs right.
I hate this.
Count them. Oh, she knows this one.
Oh, Jean knows it now. I hope she writes the wrong answer, though.
I bet she likes digestives.
Who doesn't like digestives?
Everyone likes digestives.
Yeah. Put some chocolate on them.
The subtitles couldn't cope with the singing at all.
No, I
they
bet.
had no clue what was going on.
Did you just get a string of question marks?
Just a blank space. It got the first 2 words and gave up. Just stopped.
That's a shame because I think the subtitles could have really shone during the singing.
Maybe in the third song it'll get a bit better.
Moonlight?
No, it just says music underneath.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's disappointing.
It must be quite clever though, if it's on the fly creating subtitles based on what it hears.
It's pretty clever, isn't it, really?
Differentiate between music and normal speech.
Thank you so much for the signature. That's not what it said.
That was I Got the Sun in the Morning.
I got the sun in the morning.
But my husband gets custody in the evenings.
Like I said, can you get your gun, sir?
She knew
I
that
love
one.
this.
Don't know again. Is that what he's written? I don't know.
I hope he did. Lionel, I don't know. But Peter's still in the lead, even though he got less right. Oh, he won the first round, didn't he?
He's
I
a
remember
man,
now.
and in the 80s, men were made to win everything.
Bid
Because
and
women
note.
weren't allowed to leave the house. He does look a little bit Chinese, doesn't he?
He does. That's not supposed to be offensive. He just does.
No, he just does. I also think the auto cue is very far off to our left.
Yeah.
Because his eyes do look like they are drifting very far over that way.
Oh, look at
Portable radio and cassette recorder.
That's a star prize. They must have been very new in 1984. For that
They must have been.
What are they going to do with it? Listen to bloody...
I Got the Sun in the Morning.
I Got the Sun
or
in the
McNamara's
Morning.
band.
That's it. I couldn't think what it was called. You get first blood?
Bluff. Oh no, blood is what the subtitle said, was it?
Yeah, you get first blood.
That is now my favourite. Saying
first
to
blood.
an old lady, you get first blood.
Blood.
Now, Peter, choose your weapon.
I'm going to choose a hammer.
Hey, Gene, this wooden fork. Do you want to use this wooden fork? Name that tune in 4. Oh, she's quite aggressive, isn't she?
Oh. So you get 4 notes, and she's got to guess what it is in 4 notes.
But not in the
See, this is what
order.
I thought. Yeah, but, no. They're notes. 1 note from the beginning of the song.
It's like You Bet.
See, this is what I thought the whole show was. I thought it was just this bit.
I sort of recognised that, though. I just...
Was you light up my life.
No, I didn't recognise that.
It's all that musical bullshit.
Oh,
Where's
God,
like,
I hate this.
where's a little bit like Twisted Sister or Grandmaster Flash? He was around at that time.
Yeah, all classic stuff. 1969. It's long pauses during this episode while we just listen to things.
I'll name it in 50.
I'll name it when I've heard the whole thing, please.
She said
Les.
she's going to name it in 1. Les.
Name it in 1? Fuck off. What happened there?
Because she knew she got it from the clue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she's being
I
cocky
haven't,
by saying I'll name
haven't
it in
been paying
1.
attention to that bit.
Because he couldn't say I'll name it in none. I'll name it in -5.
So it won't let you say 0 then.
No, I guess not.
And by it, I mean Lionel Blair. Is Lionel Blair still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Biblical Paradise.
He's going to name it in 1 now, Peter. Bitches ain't shit. Oh, no, I've got it wrong.
I like that is your go-to song as well.
I know. I don't know
Bitches
why.
ain't shit.
Is that even a song?
Yeah, it was. I think it's Dr. Dre,
Is it?
or it's a Snoop Dogg song. I don't know because Ben Folds did a cover of it, didn't he?
Oh, of course, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Because Dr. Dre singing that's quite bad because he's beating women up, which isn't nice. Yes, it was Dr. Dre.
These two are right cocky twats, aren't they? Oh,
Yeah.
I'll name that tune in 1.
I will not name that tune at all. You can't make me do anything, Lionel. Oh, she got it wrong, stupid ginger cow. I'll teach you.
And that was a song everybody f***ing knows as well, just to rub
Yeah.
salt in her eyes.
I wish he would literally do that.
Yeah, we
With a
all know Happy
grinder.
Birthday.
Like, pin her eyes open like in Clockwork Orange, and then use a salt grinder and grind it into her eyes.
Ooh,
Imagine that.
that affected me then. That wasn't good. That was,
Peter's won. Hang on, what? He's won the star prize already? He's like,
yeah, it's only a Walkman.
12
Get over
minutes
it,
left.
Pete. Yeah, the rest of it is just going to be Mary Moon coming back, making up some more songs. Show us some
Oh.
adverts, Lionel.
Big prize turd, it says on here.
I didn't even hear
Big
what he
prize turd. That's what it said. Brilliant.
You need to capture some of these.
Big prize
and then
turd.
we can use the images.
To promote this episode. Oh, he sat down. He's going to do a Ronnie Corbett monologue now. Studio Fern, a contestant at home. Oh, they've phoned someone at home.
Now, did it subtitle Constance or did it say
This
Constant?
all kind of mess there. so much wrong with that. Your husband's around somewhere. Oh well, I'll be right round. I'm Lionel Blair.
I'll go where I want.
I'll go where I want, and I'm going to go in you, lady. So she can win
dear.
£25. And you kind of think,
25
oh, I can't win.
English pounds.
Oh,
Right, so it comes from a film and stage musical.
it's running in London at the moment in 1984.
Doesn't narrow
Ready?
it down much, surely. You're good at musicals. What's this?
Oh, I recognise it. Oh,
You likes a good musical.
Oh, I know that.
It's been a film as well. Hello.
Pardon, hello. That's what it says.
What a sexy phone call. This might be more fun to watch without listening to it.
Yeah, I did know that.
West Side Story.
Oh, he failed and just smashes the phone repeatedly, like Rod Hull did all those
Bye-bye.
episodes ago. By
Yeah.
Godson, applause.
Godson.
Godson. Oh. This has opened a whole new thing up for this show. It's the most important and therefore the only necessary game in the show so far.
I like how his bow tie matches his hanky in his pocket.
I do.
Do you think it is actually part of the same... No, it doesn't work for this, does it? Doesn't work.
It does. It's tucked into his shirt. He's got a hole in his shirt and the jacket.
He's just pushed it all the way through.
Yeah. I was getting the word steaks right now, the correct spelling of steaks. Why it didn't
It's
earlier, I don't
learning.
know. It's learning. Oh my god, it's learning. What's it say now?
That would
Mark,
be-
don't make fun of me. Oh my god.
That would be a really good, subtle way for an AI to just get more clever by watching every YouTube video
Yeah.
and assigning context to things via just repeated watching. A song I know, unacceptable.
I knew that one. Unacceptable.
This
Name
one
that tune.
is-
Not you. It said. Not you.
Not
Not
Eugene.
you, Peter. Or Eugene. Neither of you.
Name that
Number
tune.
3, Main Lack.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
I've heard of that too.
See, the subtitles are giving them more money because they said she just won £150.
The AI is...
You must remember this. Oh, that's what it's called, isn't it?
as time goes by, it's all the same. I'd have
The
given it
songs
to
I
you.
know now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know this one.
I don't know.
Gene knows.
1,000 Roses. Everybody knows that, Gene.
Oh, Peter. Oh, you budget Robert Vaughan.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Alright, just over the rainbow then. F***ing know-it-all twat. Do you think that button on the top of that counter actually does anything?
No.
No,
starts
because it
well
started before he
did.
pressed it. Oh, El Combanchero.
is what that song was turned into. But
El Combanchero.
and then the tune. There's only 16 seconds left, Peter. What are you doing? Come on, Gene's going to do it.
Oh.
Oh, well done, Peter.
I've heard it.
Won't
you play a
simple melody?
I needed that.
Will you play a simple melody? I don't like that
fuck?
tune. Have you got it, Peter? Right, poke him in the face. His feet were so close. Have you got it, eh, Peter? You
Have
tit.
you?
Jab you in your pocket. Do you know what?
Do.
TV was shit in the 80s, really, wasn't it? Like for
Yeah.
adults.
It was. All TV was shit, really, in the 80s.
I mean, well, this is shit.
I do like their buzzers, though. Now I've heard them.
They are quite nice.
Like
Pew,
a
pew. It's
laser
like,
gun
laser
from the
guns.
80s.
Pew pew. Pew pew. Peter 1. Pew pew. Larry gets to have sex with Jean. That's the prize. And Peter doesn't want it.
Well, she's had a marvellous day.
Oh, I've had a lovely day. You've been here for an hour. That's not a day. Get out. Spend the money happily.
What money did she get? How much did she win?
£300 she won.
That's not bad, is it?
That's all right. I mean, she hasn't got a personal stereo, but, you know.
No, but that personal stereo in less than 30 years is going to be worth £5.
But look how old this guy is. He must be, what, early 50s, I
No.
hope.
It's 1984. This man is 23 years old.
Oh, okay. He might use a personal stereo then to listen to Grandmaster Flash.
He might do. He might just
Only
plug
just
in the
begun.
speakers.
You've got to name this tune as well? Just name everything. Who are these
It's-
people?
Like such a horrible throwback.
It is, isn't it?
It feels so much
Why
older
sh-
than
why-
it is. I know that's
Why
the
haven't
target
the two on the
audience.
end got chairs?
But, they're playing a game where they have to run around in a minute. When the music stops, they have to
And
run
that's when
around.
Peter has to name it. Yeah?
And then, yeah, And then when it starts again, they have to get to the chairs as quickly as they can.
I've heard of that game. Why the man should get up and let one of the ladies sit down? That's
should
just
do.
a gentleman thing to do.
He's very rude, isn't he? Well, maybe he's looked at them and thought, well, there's 2 chairs and there's 3 ladies, so I can't let all the ladies sit down, so I might
So
as well
none
just
of them will. I'm
sit
going to
down.
push her off her chair in a minute. They've just begun. Butchies. That's what it says. Butchies. Not even words anymore.
Spell that.
Butchie apostrophe S. Butchies. I don't know what Butchies.
With
I
an
don't know what
apostrophe
Butchies
as well.
owns. Because it didn't say. Candidate Day.
Or what
Butchie's
Butchie is.
Candidate Day. Together. Together. And when the we smile.
Butchie's Candidate Day.
And when the we smile.
Do not want.
So much. So much. So much.
So earlier, when we said it was quite clever to differentiate between speech and singing,
It's
it
not,
actually is. It's either
Yes.
got cleverer and has adapted,
Yeah. Oh, we've got that right. Yes, we've just begun.
or it's not.
Oh me, just me. Oh me, just me.
Me, only just me and me gun. Only just me gun.
Butchies.
Is it still saying
No,
Butchie?
but that's Butchies. I didn't even tried it. Thank you to Luffy. That was beautiful. Oh Lord.
So let's see that challenge for tonight from Whitley Bay.
Champion.
From Whitley Bay in Thailand. It said that nine timely we're. Whitley Bay in Thailand. Butchie. Welcome back, Butchie. Alan on Maris. Alan on Maris. Oh, it's an Austin Metro. It'll be played by our penis. It'll be played by our penis, Mr. Ronnie Pose.
I can't breathe.
Penis. Oh God, that's the best one. Oh. Our penis.
I don't know. Price turn was
Ice
pretty
Ted,
good.
Butchie, played by our penis. Alan on Maris. Jeez, this is brilliant. I'll put it.
Your very own
we
TARDIS.
got that right, and it
Is that-
capitalised
oh,
TARDIS. That's
he
quite
did
good.
mean that. I don't know. I'm quite concerned that the AI behind this is learning everything
Yeah.
too quickly. That it understands that TARDIS
Yeah.
is a thing, and just
It
and
knew
should be
that,
capitalised.
but it didn't know that a pianist is not a penis. Oh Lord! So he's not.
It's a shame it wasn't a grand
I'm
pianist.
presuming the music plays the headphones play the music into them. It's not like an isolation booth we can't hear and has to guess from his finger movements.
I don't know, but this is well worthy of adapting into a clip of something we might be doing. I
Yeah.
think.
Yes, it definitely is.
Just this episode.
Why has he got to go into? I don't understand why he's got to go
listening
into the booth to listen to it, when all the other times they were just listening to it in the
know.
studio.
It just gets him away from Lionel
Oh,
for a
and
bit.
his busy hands.
Is this about to end before we actually see
God.
the final? Because
I
there's not
think
much
this is the
space
final
left
thing he's
on
got to
the
get right.
timeline. So the wooden block
Yeah.
being hit again.
Peter.
Got it wrong.
Peter Nanette, I think. Don't say another word. Come out.
Star.
Where's he going to come out?
There was no
There's no
point to
point
that
to that
booth at
booth.
all, was there?
Well, he's pretty pleased with himself.
Give me that title one more time. Blue Star.
Blue Star.
Well, he seems pretty sure.
And we're all keeping everything crossed.
Blue Star to win the car.
You had your wonder car. Wow.
Amazing.
will be played by our penis. Amazing. Oh. And it cuts out.
And I love how quickly that just got cut off as well.
Bruce's Generation game.
Oh.
Not now, anyway. Maybe in the future.
No, I can get.
I want to. Or do I? Probably I do a bit.
There you go. So somebody has commented underneath that Tom O'Connor also presented that. So is that one you remembered?
No, he didn't. I only remember Lionel Blair.
Apparently, Tom O'Connor presented Name That Tune first in the 70s on Thames TV, but that's just another commenter, so it's not facts at the moment.
It's not facts at all.
Well, I've had a lovely time watching Name That Tune.
I really have. I love
Name That Tune. Tom O'Connor and Lionel Blair. Yeah.
Subtitles are the best thing about everything now. I think they might be the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, subtitles.
I'm loving.
On YouTube, guesswork subtitles. Although it does, the speed at which that was learning makes me wonder if there's going to be some kind of horrible Skynet takeover. So if that hasn't happened by the time this episode goes out, let us know what you think of whatever we've done. You can go to the website. That will give you some of our contact details there. Also, you can look at our articles and images and videos and all the other shit what we do for you for free, for nothing, mind you. Remember. You don't pay anything for that.
Anything.
We do.
Yeah,
we pay money to put this out.
For different things. Martin pays for the hosting of the podcast, and I pay for the hosting of the website.
Yeah.
So, and I edit this shit.
So, let us know. We pay with our time and we pay with our money.
3 times. Now recording, when I edit it, and then when I listen to it again by my own choosing, when it is released.
6 weeks later, when we've forgotten everything about it. You sent me a picture. I'm going to look at that picture. You only have to name one tune that will be played for you by our penis, mister. That needs to be tweeted on the week that this goes out.
I'm going to screen grab a lot of this. A lot. There's going to be a whole lot of penis screen grabs.
A whole lot of penis grabs.
Was there anything that you missed out on your little listing?
I only did the website, so we should probably do Twitter, Facebook, and the email as well.
You can also contact us on Facebook, email, and Twitter. It's all on the website. Mine said the website. All the information's on the website. WhenWagonWasBigger.com, which is what he said already.
But if you can't be bothered, obviously you should know by now. If this is your first episode, then that's a really stupid one to start on. You've probably been really confused anyway, so you're unlikely to want to get in touch with us.
You don't even know what Al-Anon Maris means, because you're new.
No, you don't get it. You don't even know where it's from.
What it means at all. You should be ashamed of yourself, unless you brought here by the allure of Lionel Blair, which is understandable, actually.
It is. It's very alluring.
Lionel Blair.
He gives off like, like in Pepe Le Pew cartoons, that sort of the stink lines and stuff. He gives that off, but has an opposite effect. He allures people in. They come and run into him.
And he sexually harasses cats. But he always paints a big white stripe down the back first, so it's fine.
It's absolutely fine. As long as they look like skunks, it's not a problem.
It's not like skunks today.
That's what he says.
That's what he says. He screams, "No one likes skunks," and then he sexually harasses them. And everyone's like, "Oh."
Well, he's got a white paint bucket and a dripping white brush.
And everyone goes, "Oh, Lionel's harassing a skunk again," but he's not. That's not what he's doing. He's harassing a cat. And the cats don't like it. But Lionel likes it.
I don't know.
Because Lionel loves. Who's in my
lover.
playroom? That's like, who's in my playroom? Who's in my playroom?
It's not quite. It's who's in my kids' playroom? Who's in my kid playroom?
Right, let's go. That might all stay in at the end.